Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading. So, I've been gone for a little bit and I really haven't felt like doing videos, but I need to do something. So, I'm just going to do like a very random and probably very quick pick a card reading. So, I just grabbed my little my original tarot deck, my little Rider-Waite tarot, and we're going to be doing what does 2019 have in store for you? So, I did this video earlier, but I want to do it again. So, uh, yeah, we're going off of intuition and what was that other thing I wanted to say? We're just going. We're just going, and we're just gonna do it. And whatever comes up, I'm just going. I don't know. I'm just doing it. I don't know. Because I lost the word and I can't remember it now. But I'm gonna try to do 5 groups. I don't want this video to be too long, so excuse me if I rush through it. Also, my setup is very strange, so if my phone starts to slip, just ignore it. But yeah, so 5 groups. I don't have crystals. I don't really have anything to work with today. I guess I could use this tarot deck. Okay. I was practicing my Wildwood tarot. I was trying to learn the cards, so I'm just gonna pick 5 random cards, and whichever one stands out to you, you can go ahead and pick that. So the first card is Moon on Water. The second card is the Ace of Arrows, the Breath of Life. The third card is the Ten of Bows, or Responsibility. The fourth card is the Seven of Bows, which is Clearance. And the fifth card is the Six of Vessels, or Reunion. So you can go ahead and pick your groups, and we're going to get started with group 1. So I'm just going to shuffle randomly, but first we're going to see what you're going through in 2018. So let's get started with that. So I'm just shuffling. And I'm done shuffling. So 2 cards came out. So we have the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you're moving on from a very tough time right now. Or you will be within the next month or so. And I feel like I just think you guys are moving on from a very tough time. This was a very burdening time, maybe a very dark time. For example, this could be a relationship. Maybe it was abusive. Maybe it just was a burden. It just didn't work. You guys didn't see eye to eye. It just was not working, and you just couldn't get to the bottom of things. Maybe you were always fighting. Mentally, you were arguing all the time. This is air energy, so you could be an air sign, or this other person could be an air sign. But whatever the case, there was some fighting involved. But I feel like moving forward from whatever you're going through, there is clarity. And I say that because the sky is white, which can be seen as like a clear mind compared to this sky that's, oh, my light. I might be doing that for a minute. Which is dark. The sky is dark in that picture. So I feel like when you were going through this was like a burden for you. And it was very difficult. And this was also a very emotional time because along with the swords, both of these pictures do have water in them. So this was definitely emotional, and maybe this person even backstabbed you. I'm saying person, but this could be for anything for a lot of you. This could be a job. This could be you're moving. This could be anything. So take what resonates. I'm just giving a relationship as an example. But this, whatever this is, I think you're moving away from it. Because of how much it has caused like you pain and maybe even some suffering. So let's see what you're moving into 2019. Alright, so I was only going to do one shuffle for each. So this is the card that I got. This is the Ten of Pentacles. Now, it's weird because I see this card differently than it is normally interpreted, which is, it's happiness, it's joy, it's love, family, building a stable place to be. I might pull another card with this as well, just to know what else comes up. But to me, this card can talk about jealousy, it can talk about envy. And I say that because this old man right there is looking at these people and they're having a really good time. They're young, they're socializing, and he's kind of sitting alone. So I feel like you might get to a point where you are very happy where you are, but you might still feel like there's something missing, like people still have more than you. For those of you who are dealing with a relationship, you'll get away from this other relationship, you'll get a new one, but maybe you still feel like you miss your old partner, or there's something missing. So I'm going to pull another card to clarify, just because I don't want to leave it off on a bad note. I hate when cards like do a 180 in the deck while I'm shuffling. It's so annoying. Okay, so I got the Magician. So it seems like this was to clarify that Ten of Pentacles. So if you are going through a very tough time right now, you might experience next year some feelings of like being left out, feeling like you're missing something. But I feel like you're going to be trying to manifest whatever you're missing. Because if you're going to manifest it, you're going to realize that you have everything that you need and you are very successful. And if you don't have it, you can definitely create it. The Magician is creative energy, it's manifestation. And to me, it is having everything you need to do what you need to do. Was that my hair that moved? Okay, whatever. But yeah, you're definitely going to be the creator of your own world. And maybe this year has been that time where you have come to realize that you are the creator of your world. So if this is a relationship, for those of you who are, this is a relationship, you're going to be manifesting that person. Or if you find a relationship and it isn't what you want, you're going to leave. You're going to find what you do want, or you're going to work on the relationship with the person. So I see good things for you guys. I see a lot of like manifesting just good things in your life and getting past the difficult period that was 2017. So I hope this helps you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like a personal reading, all my info is down below. And yeah, so thank you again for watching. Bye, group 1. So group 2, I'm going to shuffle a little bit, but we're going to get to how your 2018 is. And did I just say 2017 for the last group? I don't know what year it is. I'm so tired. I felt like there was something wrong with what I said. The last group I said like, oh, I hope you guys have a good 2017, but I'm like, wait, that didn't sound right, because it's 2018. But we're gonna get to how your 2018 is ending off, and then we're going to get into how your 2019 will be. So let's get started. I'm only gonna do one shuffle, so if only one card comes out, or I'm gonna do a shuffle until I get to whatever comes out. So okay, 2 cards came out. My light went away. Okay, so so I have the King of Swords and the King of Wands. I'm going to pull one more card for this because I feel like this is talking about people. And, okay, yeah. Alright, so I got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So, for a lot of you, this has been a period where you have been trying to choose between 2 people. That's probably for some of you, and you haven't been able to decide. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse means that it hasn't been time to. Maybe you've been trying to get into a relationship with the King of Wands, maybe a fire sign, or maybe someone who's very passionate, a boss type person, a person who handles business, things like that. Or you've but maybe at the same time you've been trying to get with the King of Swords person who is intellectual, who is strong-minded, strong-willed, witty, um, who makes very quick but I think effective decisions, things of that nature. But it just hasn't been the right time for you to want to get into the relationship with either of these people, or to choose to be in a relationship. It's just not the right time. This could be one person as well. I feel like, for me personally, there is a person in my life who I see these two cards as, they're this one person with the two cards. So this could be just one person that you've been trying to get with them all year, but it just hasn't been working out. The Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. The universe is like, no, 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 not this time, not right now. For some of you, this is like some endeavor that you've been really wanting to get into. Um, I feel like you've been trying to choose between, should I go for my passions? Should I go for something that I'm actually, I feel strongly about? Or should I just go for what I've been told this whole time? Maybe this is a career that you've been doing your whole life. It's been stable. It's the logical way to go. And you've been trying to decide, but just not having the best of luck because it just hasn't been the right amount of time yet that has gone past. So, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Yeah, I just feel like for a lot of you, this is two things that you got to choose between. And or it's one person that you have to choose between, or one thing, but it's just not the right time for it to happen, or for some things to come to fruition. So let's see how your 2018 will not your 2018, your 2019 will be. The deck is stubborn. I'll keep shuffling for a minute. That's a lot of cards, but we'll take them. So the first card that jumped out was the Three of Swords. And then we got 4 cards that jumped out. So, okay, I like this. So we have the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Two of Cups. So for a lot of you, so I'm getting a lot of different messages here. We have the Three of Swords here, but it's interesting because on the opposite side we have the Two of Cups. I feel like someone's gonna get hurt for those of you in a relationship, or there's gonna be something that you're leaving behind and it's going to hurt you. But I feel like you're gonna go with whatever makes you feel the best. You're gonna follow your intuition. For those of you who this is like one person, I feel like maybe you've been hurt by them in the past. There's some pain here, but you're gonna follow your intuition. This Knight of Pentacles. Wait, I want to talk more about this High Priestess. You're gonna follow your intuition. There might be a stroke of like, just something is revealed to you, and it's just something that happens, and then you're going to be like, oh my god, I finally know what to do. I always say it is intuition. My light. Okay. I always say it's intuition, but this could be just your emotions just come upon you, and you just realize something. So, and then the Knight of Pentacles, I always see this card as the offer. So maybe you're going to offer somebody love. Maybe you're going to be offered an opportunity. For those of you who are dealing with work as a situation, this is definitely being offered a chance to make maybe your dreams come true finally. Or maybe you're even talking to people about what you're going to do. Maybe you've been keeping it a secret. The High Priestess is a very mysterious card, so sometimes she keeps secrets and later reveals them. So you could be in that energy as well. For a lot of you, I feel like there's going to be this freedom that you go into. For those of you who are dealing with going with two different people, you might offer love and they might say, okay, I gotta think about it. Or, you might be open to it and then you're gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna just go off and do my own thing. And then as soon as you do that, bam, you're gonna be in love with somebody. You're gonna get into a relationship. And for others of you, I feel like, who are dealing with like a situation, the Two of Cups also represents two forces coming together that are very different. So this could definitely talk about how the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords are coming together, and things are finally coming into alignment as well. The number two is about balance. I feel like things are just coming into alignment, coming into balance finally. The Wheel of Fortune is finally, happening. We also do have three major arcana here, so this is a pretty important reading. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, you're waiting on a partner as well, so it's just going to be a matter of maybe like letting go and doing your own thing, and then they're going to come out of nowhere. But you might also have this inner knowing that this is a twin flame or a soulmate, so you kind of just have to do your own thing and let their love come to you as well. So, but yeah, for a lot of you, you're balancing these two job choices, two passions, just for now until you can really do what you want to do. So that's it. That's all I have for you, Group 2. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you would like a personal reading, all my info about that is down below. And we're going to move on to Group 3. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye, guys. So Group 3, how are you? So I'm going to shuffle real quick. We're going to see how your 2018 is going. Make sure I'm not saying 2017 on accident like I did earlier. We're going to see first how your 2018 is going, and then we're going to see how your 2019 will go. So I'm just shuffling from the last group, and one more shuffle, and we can get started. Alright, so okay. Alright, so the first card I have is the World in reverse. I have the Queen of Swords in reverse. This came out sideways, but I'm gonna take it upright. The Moon and the Knight of Wands. So I do feel as though things have not been going the way you want them to. Maybe you've been cut off from the world. For some of you, you have definitely been keeping your space away from others, not sharing your talents. You've been very withdrawn. I'm sorry, there's something like stabbing my leg. I'm trying to move it. It's like stabbing me. Okay. The World is in reverse, so it's like you've been cutting yourself off from the world. I feel like you are this Queen of Swords person. Maybe you are a very talkative person, an air sign, very blunt, honest person, but maybe you've just been very withdrawn. Maybe, yeah, for some of you, you've been like talking a lot, and you've been like, well, normally you've been more like extroverted and more in people's faces and stuff, and it's just like, you're like, no, not this year, not this time. And my light keeps going off. I'm using my laptop for light, but I just feel like a lot of you are just like, I don't want to talk to anybody. You've been very withdrawn. You might have even lost friends because of this. If you are in a relationship, I feel like you've been kind of withdrawn from them. But I do feel like that this is like a time for being alone for you. 2018 has been a time of withdrawal and being alone. Yeah. Because the next card we have is the Moon. And it's in the upright. And there has been this like, I think there's been things that have been revealed to you that you haven't realized maybe about yourself. And it's caused this passion within you. Maybe you found out what your passion is. Maybe over these past couple of years or your whole life, You've been always helping people and being there for people, but you haven't really been there for yourself, and you've been going within more to find out why you're here and to find out more about yourself. It's like you got to know everybody else with your very open and honest and talkative personality, but going within has caused you to find the passion and the fire that makes you want to go out, and maybe even sexual energy that makes you want to feel alive. So that's really good for 2018. So let's see what the rest of let's see what 2019 will be like. So, alright, this card wants to come out. Okay, I'm going to show you in just a second. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's enough. I didn't even know what came out first. I'm just going to pick these up the way that they are. The first card that came out, though, is the Queen of Cups. This is what's coming for you in 2019. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse. The Magician. The Three of Cups. The Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Two of Swords in reverse. So I feel like there's going to be this renewal for you with this Queen here. You're going to get out of this. Since you have been withdrawn, I feel like you have kind of been a bit melancholy, very, just have the blues. You're going to get out of that. But you're not going to be able to go exactly where you want to go right away, because we do have the Six of Wands in reverse. So maybe there is something that you're trying to do. Maybe for those of you who are in a partnership, maybe you will have that passion again for this person. But maybe like your schedules aren't lining up, you can't get to the bedroom, or you can't get to that date, you're just not, it's not quite time yet. But I am seeing that there are still like a lot of opportunities for you to have a good time, because we do have the Magician and the Three of Cups. So there's time with other people, there's feelings of, I think, rejoicing in what you have been, there's gaining new friends, there's reconnecting with people, and there's also like a reconnection with yourself, I feel like, with the Magician here. Yeah, you just feel like you have everything once again. I feel like this is more of a renewal stage for you. Yeah, to go back out and to not neglect yourself, because I feel like for a lot of you, you've been focused on a lot of other people, but now this is the time that you're like, okay, let's focus on me. So there's going to be a connection with yourself as well as others, but we do have this Ace of Cups in reverse. So I think this is more of a warning of like, beware that you don't become so involved with yourself that you kind of cut yourself off from being open to others, just because you found this balance again. And then we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So normally this is in the upright, this talks about a truce, trying to make a decision. So I think in reverse it does talk about like my light it does talk about finally knowing what to do, finally knowing how to move forward. So yeah, I mean, this is really good. So even though you aren't getting exactly where you want to go, there is a process to manifest, I feel like, for 2019, to get everything that you want together. So focus on your creative projects, focus on yourself, focus on reconnecting with people, with your loved one, or whoever, take what resonates. But that's really good, group 3. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know if you have any video suggestions in the comments. I always forget to say that. I am doing personal readings, so if you would like one, all my info about that is down below. And that's all I have for you. Alright, gonna move on to group 4. Bye, group 3. So group 4. So I'm gonna shuffle the cards because I'm just using like the whole deck, and whatever comes out for you, we're gonna find out about your 2018 and how that. Oh my God, you saw my leg. Sorry. We're gonna find out about your 2018 and how that has been going for you, and then we're gonna find out about your 2019 and what that has in store for you. So give me just a second to shuffle real quick. All right, let's go. So, whatever comes out is your 2018. All right, so the first card that came out is the Fool, I believe. The Six of Swords. The Three of Swords. The Eight of Wands. And the Five of Cups. So, this is kind of sad. I feel like this year has been more of like finding. For some of you, this has been finding yourself, but maybe failing a lot, maybe not really getting to that point where you're like, I know who I am. Because I feel like there has been this like freedom, and this guy is basically alone except for his dog, of course. But I feel like there has been like this self-discovery mode that you've been in where it's been very disappointing. Maybe you haven't had time to really spend with yourself. Maybe you work. Maybe you spend a lot of time with family, friends, lovers, whoever, and you never really have that time. So I'm getting a lot of sadness in this reading. And it's like you try to move forward, but it just never really works out. I'm getting two cards that are about moving forward, which is the Six of Swords here and the Eight of Wands here. So I am definitely seeing like, and it's like every card after that is like sadness, like the Five of Cups as well as the Three of Swords. It's just sadness. So it hasn't been the best year. I feel like for a lot of you there's also like breakups that have happened and like failed, not relationships, but like failed initiations of relationships. It's like you've been, it's gonna also be going backwards as well, where you've, all these failed relationships have made you just not want to be with anybody anymore. You're just like, whatever, I'm just gonna be out here. But for some of you, you've just been out here. You've just been alone. You've been like chilling, doing your thing, and then all these relationships come in just out of nowhere, and you get excited, you get happy, and then they fail or someone ghosts you or something. So it's just a constant heartbreak. It's just something, for a lot of you these don't resonate, but it's just always something that is going wrong every time you try again. Every time something promising comes along, it fails for some reason. So let's see what your 2019 is going to be like. The first card I got is the Page of Wands. I stopped shuffling. I shouldn't have stopped. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so the first card I got, or the next card I got, is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Just a whole freaking group of cards shot out, and I don't know what was next. Alright, there's definitely, yeah, okay, so we have a lot of cards in reverse. Like, okay, every card is in reverse except for this one. We do have these Nine of Cups, but we also have the Page of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Cups or Pentacles in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I do feel like for a lot of you there is a lot of releasing For those of you in relationships, there is self-exploration like a mug. There is so much exploration of the self self right now. And I feel like opportunities that do come to you, you're like, no thank you. Just no thank you. Because I see this 9 of Cups here where this man is sitting alone, very happy, very pleased. And I feel like if you have made a wish about just wanting to find yourself, this is definitely going to come true. Yeah, you're just declining all offers of love, offers of work, and you know, even if they offer like a lot of success, normally the 9 of Pentacles upright is about being alone, but being very successful. And I feel like either a lot of you are turning down opportunities that come with a lot of success, but maybe a lot of stress, or, you know, a lot of time off work, or maybe there's someone that you're trying to date that's not going to be around. Like, you're kind of declining that and just saying, you know, I'd rather be alone and just be how I am right now. And we do have the Devil in reverse, which is really good. So I feel like a lot of you are cutting ties with people, with old places. You're cutting the things that don't serve you anymore. My light. Especially things of the past and all these things that have failed. You're just kind of letting them go. You're not holding on to them in any type of way that can hurt you anymore. And you're seeing much clearly with the 8 of Swords in reverse. I feel like you know why things aren't working out. Maybe it's something that you've done. Maybe it's the people that you choose to be around. Maybe it's the opportunities that come to you. A lot of the things that we end up doing, like, that end up coming to us, are because we called them into us. And I feel like a lot of you are realizing that your energies, your low vibrational energies, are bringing in things that you didn't want in the first place, but you would continue to bring them in. So you're changing your energies right now because you've realized that this is what's causing these bad things to keep coming, and that's why they keep failing. So that's really good, group 4. Yeah, you're just on your own. We have the Page of Wands here. You're exploring once again on your own terms. You're not focused so much on new love, new opportunities. You're just kind of rolling with what you have right now. So it's really good. I hope your 2019 is as good as it seems here. So thank you so much for watching. If you would like a personal reading, all my info about that is down below. And if you have any suggestions for videos, please also put them in the comments. So thank you so much for watching group 4, and we're going to move on to group 5. Alright? Bye, guys. So group 5, hello, how are you? So I'm going to shuffle real quick, and then we're going to get to your reading. We're gonna first start off with how your 2018 has been going, and then we're gonna look at your 2019 and how it will go, most likely. So I'm just gonna shuffle from the past groups because I'm just using one deck today. All right, let's go. So alright, I was only going to do one shuffle, so we have one shuffle and we have 2 cards here. The first card that came out, though, is the 2 of Wands, and the second card that came out is the Page of Wands. So it's interesting that these are in this order, but for a lot of you, you are thinking heavily about a relationship. Most definitely. A lot of people see the 2 of Wands as a twin flame or soulmate type of relationship. I feel like that's for a lot of you. I feel like a lot of you are trying to decide on whether or not you want to be with somebody, or you want to be a bachelor or bachelorette, or just explore the world on your own. I think you're looking at the pros and cons of being with somebody. If it's not a relationship, it could be a job opportunity. It can be, should I move? Should I not move? There's just a lot of this or that here. If not that, I just feel like these are 2 very interesting energies, because this 2 is more of a grounded energy, and this Page is more of like a daring and adventurous energy. even though it's just one card away each. Um, the page or the two of wands is literally the next card after the page. So, but there's definitely this feeling of like, should I just go? Like, I have everything. For some of you, you have a very stable foundation that you've maybe built for a long time, but you're just kind of like looking off, like, I wonder what else is out there. For a lot of you, you might have a family. Like, literally, you've built this family, you have kids, you have a partner, you're married, you have a home, you're working, you have a stable job, but you're just like, I have all this. What else is out there? For a lot of you, you're married and or you're with somebody you've been with for a long time, and you may love the hell out of them, and you may be at this point where you're like, do I even see a future with this person? Am I missing something? Is there something else out there that I'm missing? And even if there isn't, you just kind of have this energy of like a young person, like, oh, I wonder what else is out there, you know? So for a lot of you, I'm just seeing this energy of, should I just go? Should I stay? This or that? So that's what I'm seeing for the majority of 2018. So let's see what 2019 will be like for you guys. My light. Okay. Ugh, I hate when it does this. Oh, my deck is weird. Okay, we'll take it. Okay, so the first card that came out is the Knight of Wands for you guys. Let me move these. The Knight of Wands came out. We have the Page of Pentacles. And these all came out together, so okay. So let me do it from here. So we have the Hierophant, or the Hermit. Some of you could be a Virgo or have Virgo rising. The High Priestess. Nope, this is backwards. I just realized. Okay, I'm gonna show you these, but I'm gonna read them backwards. The Ten of Cups. The Queen of Swords. There's so many cards. The Moon. And the Ace of Pentacles. So I put these down backwards. I was trying to figure out what way to put them down, but I feel like they should go like this because that makes more sense to me. So for a lot of you, you're gonna go with whatever feels right, because we have the Knight of Wands, which is the card right before the Page of Wands. So it's like going backwards even more in a way. I'm not gonna say that. The Knight is actually a little bit more stable than the Page of Wands, but still it's like you have more of a grounded energy here. But this energy is definitely not sitting around. This energy is moving. So I feel like most of you are going to decide to go off on your own, which is what I felt before I even drew these cards. A lot of you are just going to go with what you feel. You're going to leave everything behind and go. And I feel like in the midst of that, some of you are going to find a new love. Or just a new opportunity that's going to make you very happy. Because we do have the Page of Pentacles here. So you are going to find something that is worthwhile. It's going to be like almost like a seed. It's like something that you can plant. But I feel like it's going to turn into something much bigger and much more materialistic, because we do have, not materialistic, but something that you can bring into the material world and make it into whatever you want it to be with the Ace of Pentacles here. This could even be money. The Pentacle energy is money, so there's that. But then you might have some streams of doubt as if this is the right thing for you, because we do have the Moon here. There's going to be I just see doubt. I don't really see things being revealed to you. It's just this feeling of like, am I doing the right thing? Leaving everything behind. I feel like some of you are going to get phone calls from like your family, like, oh, how's everything going? Or where are you? You're going to be like, did I make the right decision? Um, people might even try to like tell you that you're wrong, but I feel like you went with what you wanted to, which is your intuition. Most definitely. I'm going to leave this out because I want to talk about this more in a minute. We have the Queen of Swords here. For a lot of you, I feel like this is a person that maybe you are with, maybe who is around, someone who might try to stop you. I feel like the Queen of Swords is a very blunt and honest energy, a very no nonsense, no BS energy. So some of you might be dealing with a person like this while you're going off. Or you might create a relationship with this person. It depends on your situation, so take what resonates, but this is definitely a person who will be significant to you because we do have the 10 of Cups right after that. So there's going to be a lot of happiness, joy, maybe even a new marriage. But for a lot of you, this might just be a feeling of fulfillment, happiness. This is the 10. So this is an end of a cycle. And I feel like with this High Priestess, once again, you're following your intuition, which is why I pulled the moon back out as well, my light. And the Hermit is also here as well. So I feel like there's going to be this feeling of like you did the right thing, going within yourself and realizing that you were right the whole time about whatever this is. And there's going to be this inner peace, I feel like, even though you were looking at this doubt. And I feel like this is a young-ish energy. I don't know why the moon. It's a very young energy, but the High Priestess and the Hierophant are older energies, and they're very grounded. So I feel like after you've done what you've done, you're going to feel good about it. You're going to feel this inner peace about it. That was a wild ride from start to finish, but that is your 2019 for you. So I'm so glad you watched my video. Thank you so much, Group 5. If you would like a personal reading, all my info is down below in the description box. And if you have any video suggestions, wait a minute. I missed a card. Okay, well maybe it wasn't meant to be in this reading, but we do have the 10 of Swords here. I don't remember when this came out. You know, I'm going to apply this to your reading like this. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with a situation that is burdening you, and that might be why you're leaving, why you're looking for something else to do, Group 5. So if this is the case, maybe that's why I found at the end of the reading. I just saw 42:42 on the clock, so maybe that is significant to you as well. If this is burdening you, this might be a sign for you to follow what feels right. So I guess that's that ending message for you. But thank you so much for watching. If you have any video suggestions down below, please comment them. And that's all I have for you. So I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching again. All right, bye guys.